crispy.
All right, guys, we are here to talk about Wave 80. What you just saw were two images from New York Toy Fair. You have Wave 80 that has six different, six different mini mates in it. Sorry if you're hearing my dog right now. I'm up in my kitchen and my dog's hanging out chewing on his chew toys, so you might hear some squeaking and clicking and clacking from his toes. But back to the subject at hand. Um, so we got this announcement. There's six mini mates. There's no build a figure. It's Wave 80, and this seems kind of all over the place with what it is, which is awesome. I guess it doesn't matter if it's themed or whatever it is, but this is just a very cool wave. It has everything that I like to see in a wave. Give us a couple, characters that have come out before with very different looks from what we've seen. Um, and then give us a bunch of new characters, and then give us at least a third of the pack, a third of the figures be villains. A lot of the time we get nothing but heroes, which is kind of irritating. If I got nothing but heroes, who are they going to fight? Especially for somebody like myself that takes the pictures and everything. But yeah, I'm very happy with this wave. Very pleased with it. Um, let's just start with the villains. Let's go with Ghost. I have a custom of him that I made a long time ago, and I really like it. It's very legit. But this one, to me, with the wrinkled legs and just the whole look of it, is way better than the one that I made. So I'm more than happy to get that figure. He's from the Thunderbolts. If you haven't read, I think it was Warren Ellis's Thunderbolts. He's in it. And it's one of my favorite comic runs. He's such a creepy, conspiracy theorist character. He lives inside this costume. He never takes it off. He smells. The rest of the team, he creeps the hell out of him. He's always kind of conspiring against everybody else. And he's just a very cool character from Thunderbolts. If we could get a version, we have the version of the original, or excuse me, the first Thunderbolts of Warren Ellis's before that, and that came out like 10 years ago. But man, I would love to have that version of the Thunderbolts. So very cool that we're finally getting him. He has been mostly a Iron Man villain, from what I understand. He was in the first Armor Wars. He stole a lot. I think he stole all the tech information on Iron Man and stuff. He's kind of an anti-capitalist, anti-corporatist. That's kind of his thing. Yeah, very cool. And then next we have Constrictor, and Constrictor also a much wanted villain. We haven't seen him very much. Honestly, I haven't read very many comics with him in it. But one of the first comics I got, he, is in it, and it was very cool. And I guess I should have Googled it. I didn't even think about it until just now. But he may even be part of the Serpent Society. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Like I said, not the biggest, constrictor. I'm not the biggest, don't have the most knowledge on him. But between him and Ghost, we have two, at least, there's two brand new villains to add to our library. And it's great getting him. I think he's part of the Serpent Society, and hopefully he is, because maybe that means we're going to get another, more of the Serpent Society. So anyways, let's go on to, let's see, we'll go with Stealth Iron Man. We'll go with the two redos in this set. If, in a perfect world, we don't get any redos, but if you do, make sure they count for something. And these, to me, do. The first Stealth Iron Man, I never even picked it up because I didn't like the way it looked. In the image, if you look at it, kind of looks like a shitty paint app, but these are just, prototypes. The paint will probably be much better than what the picture I showed you guys. Um, it just, and he's kind of, like, if they, every wave that's kind of Avengers or Iron Man themed or just kind of in that line, if they just gave us one Iron Man suit that we haven't seen before, I'd be pretty happy. I'm still one of the most ridiculous suits that we ever saw in comics was the underwater suit. It's like Iron Man's head, which is, Iron Man in this big yellow suit, and his head's inside of a glass bulb, which a bowl or whatever, like he's a scuba diver or something. And it's like it doesn't make a lot of sense in the comics, but it's just such a 80s thing, and the cartoon from the 90s that I would love to get that. But the stealth one, I love the idea of the stealth suit. Very cool. Very happy to get it. We did get one for the first Iron Man movie, and the suit is never in there. I don't know what that's all about, but we do have one from the first Iron Man movie. But that's movie based, set up the style of that, so I'm glad to get a comic one. So then the next one we'll go with the Spider-Woman. We've seen Spider-Woman before. And this one, this is like typically not the biggest fan of costume redos, but this is one of the best ones. A little history back, I don't know if it was 5-10 years ago, somebody had this picture of Spider-Woman where she was in a pose that was super sexy, and like all these people that apparently don't like sexy women said it's not right to have her look like that, and oh my gosh, she's got curves, amazing curves on her body, and this is horrible, we can't objectify women like this, oh my god. And then shortly after that they put her in this costume, and didn't draw her like that anymore. Kind of dumb in my opinion, sorry if that pisses anybody off, but I don't really care. I will, like I said, it's a great redo. I'm glad we got it. I'm very glad we got it, a Minimate version of it, even though that costume, I have no association with that costume through comics. I do have a lot of other Spider-Woman comics, with her in the original costume, but not this one. So, and then we'll go on to the last one, right? Yeah, last one. Oh no, we got two more to go. We have the two original heroes we have never seen before. We have Deathlok, much needed. If you guys remember back, would have been a year and a half ago, I did a Maximum Carnage, like a 68 panel Maximum Carnage, ode to it, and that the one of my biggest regrets of that series is I did not have a Deathlok. He's such a 90s character, and he's in that comic, and he's kind of one of those, and he's in the X-Force, Uncanny X-Force. I'm kind of looking at it now if I can buy another X-Force or maybe make an X-Force version of Deathlok, but he's a pretty cool character. He's very RoboCop-ish, only not as pretty. He's just a dude that, was injured, and then they rebuilt him as a cyborg. But he is, to me, one of those characters that we should get. He's definitely not somebody I would ever argue against getting. I'm excited we're getting him. I'm happy we're getting him. And then we get Mockingbird, which is a West Coast Avenger. And a lot of you guys, like I was not into the Avengers till Avengers Disassembled, which is roughly like 2002, 3, something like that. And she was part of Secret Invasion, a big part of that. I can't remember if she came back like a year before that, but she's a big part of Secret Invasion. She's Hawkeye's ex-wife. Those two were a team. So to me, she also, if we're going to keep getting Avengers that we don't have, she would be one that's at the top of the list. Happy we're getting her. She looks amazing. I believe what other people are saying is, oh yeah, she is. This is the 2000 look, not her 70s and 80s look. She like died or something. She came back in Secret Invasion. But very cool that we got her. Very happy to get her. I always appreciate getting more female characters too. We got 2 out of 6 characters are female, so that's always a huge plus. Just I love variety. I love variety. So yeah, I wanted to get this video out there because not everybody's on Facebook or Instagram, but a lot of people do go on my YouTube channel, and it's great to have her. Great to have this wave. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, I was going to wait, but I wanted to get the word out. But 81 images of 81, wave 81 are coming out, which is a comic themed wave. And just to give you a little spoiler, that is Dark Phoenix Saga characters. The only ones we've seen is Lilandra, Green Suit, Phoenix, Corsair, and Gladiator. Amazing wave. I'll talk about that more when we get full images. The image I have of it's really terrible, so I didn't want to add that to this video. And I didn't want to wait. I think we're supposed to get it by Sunday, supposedly. Hopefully we do. We might even get it later today, but I'll get that video up as soon as I can after I get those images of that. But enough about that one. You'll see that in the next video. And then one more thing, I just want to give you guys a reminder, March of Minimates is coming. This is the whole month of March. There is an Instagram contest that includes a lot of prizes. You would have to go to the March of Minimates page or else my page. I'll put both links in my Instagram in the description of this video, but it's only on Instagram. You tag March of Minimates and then you do a theme for each day. I'm only about 6 pictures into it, but I do plan on hammering out, hopefully another week or two of pictures this weekend, and just get ahead of it so I have a picture for every day. It's really got me energized, and like I am guilty of some of my pictures lately, just kind of not putting a ton of detail like I used to in them. I mean, they're good. I'm happy with them. I'm very proud of them. But these, I'm just kind of going all out on them, and I'm really loving them. So really loving the pictures I do have. There's some on the previous video when I talk about March Minimates. No idea what the prizes are. I think there's a couple pieces of art like this one that you see in front of you by Don Brosis, who's also on Instagram. But yeah, go check that out on Instagram. Hey guys, take pictures at your Minimates. At least try. There's going to be a ton of prizes, so it's not like the top 4 people that post all the time and have all the dials are going to win every contest. Let's get some participation in there, and really show the Minimates some love in March. So anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I was more than happy to announce Wave 4 or Wave 80. I'm extremely excited about it. I'm even more excited about 81. Keep an eye out for that video, and we'll see you at the next one. Hit that like and subscribe button, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about it, and we'll talk to you guys at the next video. Bye now.